Hello, traders. Welcome to the Sunday evening stream where the weekly candle just closed. And guess what? The highest weekly candle close in human history. We engulf too, but I mean, I wouldn't really be caring about a bullish engulfing candle at such insane levels. But we did do that, and we achieved a 1.618 fib extension, and we did not close above that or anything. So there you go. We did it, man. We've made history. That's incredible. And you know, the bull pull and the bull flag. You just can't be surprised. If it keeps going, great, but you just can't be surprised if at some point, dude, like these altcoins pull back. This would be a great, appropriate level for it to happen. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying, like, you are now starting to push your luck on a lot of coins that have gone up 200 to 500% in a month to 5 weeks. There's no more really good entries. I mean, you might find a couple here and there, you know, like there are going to be always a few, but even when we get those big reversals, like what we've learned from history of these cycles and the waves up and down is like, you'll still have valid setups that look ready to go, but it doesn't matter because you've run out of time and Bitcoin's going to correct. And those setups get kind of destroyed. They kind of get invalidated. You know, whoops, stop loss is going to get triggered certainly if we get a pullback on Bitcoin soon. So, I mean, it is, you know, we've had a really good 5-week period. I mean, really good 2 months.
Thanks for all you do.
T-Bone Lucchese, thanks for 420.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, man. Sorry. Yeah. Where's my audio at? What's going on? There we go. Okay, so I think that's just like, we got to take a moment and understand, you know, realizing some gains. There's nothing wrong with it after such a significant run in such a short period of time. Okay, that's like the sermon today, is be grateful for what you've gotten, for what you've had. I think these alts are going to go a lot higher. It's kind of freaky. All right, here's your daily, or we just had more history, the highest daily candle close literally ever. And that's 3 days in a row now of historic daily closes. Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday, and now it is Monday. And they're still, you know, they've been respecting this heart line pretty well. A break could be a clean shot to 106.6. And I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, you're flipping coins on Bitcoin. You don't know. Like, there's no edge. There's no, like, wow, they back tested 58K and confirmed it as support after recapturing it, right? Like, whoa, there's an edge maybe. Easy to manage risk. Currently, there is no edge. You have unknown upside potential. Now, we just hit a 1.618, you know, that's crazy. This is not the place to be looking for, like, value anymore. Just so we're clear. And that's going to be the case with just about everything in crypto outside. I mean, some are going to, again, be set up, but all right, so we could look at like Ethereum.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
You get it. We had one little pullback, and it was just a 3K back test, which is cool, and it's run, and they back tested 3,500 as support and run it again. And your upside seems limited in the short term, right? Where you were just up against, wow, look at this, you know, March 12th of this year high. And then just above it, you got the candle high close from May 2021. Then you got the wick high, 41.79, 43.84. And then things start getting interesting above that. That's just like a long extended wave up with no real pullbacks. You think you always get pullbacks, even in crazy bull runs. So, but very nice. Let's look at the weekly to say that we had the highest weekly candle close, chat, since December of 2021. I mean, that warrants Jesus chimes. Taking out the February or the March highs, taking out the May highs, that's incredible. remember this. I've been looking at this one a log scale. Do that like, you know, big triangle or what, you don't have to call it price contraction. Certainly, to call it a triangle would be to say, oh, it is a pattern. Well, you don't have to call it a pattern, but you know the price is contracting, and they're breaking a supply line, it seems, and yeah, I'd say you're in pretty good shape. I mean, you had a higher weekly candle close than you saw in May of 2021. You saw a higher weekly candle close than you saw in August 2021. So there have been very few candles that have been higher than this. I mean, you had a good over month, but whatever. Okay, I'd say this is pretty good. Never forget the 200-week moving average. Wow, right? They flirt with it. They flirt with it. Ends up being near a bottom. Okay, and then we can look at. Are we here, Chad? It's the 1980s, so my sound might not be good.
Trendy BBTXSAU4 asked me, why didn't Alabama make the football playoffs? Alabama missed the football playoffs, likely due to a combination of losses during the regular season and the strength of other competing teams. Their ranking would have been affected by key games they lost. And with stronger performances from other teams, they couldn't secure a spot. The playoff selection committee considers overall performance, strength of schedule, and head-to-head matchups, which all play a crucial role in the decision.
Yeah, so when you that was just too much of a contribution. It was too painful to listen to. So I don't know. What is happening? Why can't I hear anything? What is going on, dude? Jeez, can y'all hear anything? Okay, I'm just like, can't just stream. I can't live stream, man. I just can't. Nope. So yeah, I mean, on the new week, what's pretty typical on Bitcoin? We sell off, right? Every single week, we've had a pretty decent close, and we always Sunday night we dump, and it can get bad, and it's oh no, it's not good. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pull it the same way they've done. That's kind of been a market dynamic. Little music, okay, whatever. Yeah, so let's go to BNB's weekly. More Jesus chimes, the highest weekly candle close we've ever seen. This is it, man. There it is. Record, history. Did not see 800, off by like $7. So they might back test it here, especially if Bitcoin pulls back or whatever. 691 has now never been tested, but it's never been broken with a close. So that's phenomenal. I mean, way higher if you give it enough time. Or my Ethereum ticker's all weird. So you can't tell. All right, look like $900, $1,000 Ethereum. Yep, so way higher, long enough, but any pullbacks you could imagine are not going to be surprising, would be warranted, would be appropriate, would wipe out over leveraged FOMO people, and it would be fine. A back test of 691 to 660 would be actually really appropriate. Look at XRP. Highest weekly candle close ever, or no, second highest weekly candle close ever. Second, only to the January 2018 all-time high candle. 1414. There you go, man. So down, 1.75% on the new week. You're gonna get that, man. Like, these things are overheated, for sure, overheated, and yeah, pullbacks. You're pushing your luck to just let it keep riding up. It very well could, but man, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 insane weeks in a row. Pushing your luck. At least in the short term, not long term, short term. We think long term, Bitcoin crypto renaissance. How about Doge? This was a breakout, and it was your third highest weekly candle close ever. What? And a really a confirmed breakout. I don't. Is that a joy? Oh my God!
Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
Bunny's that guy.
Bunny's that guy. Yeah, Mama Ivy. I don't know. We have a language filter, it seems, so something you said was inappropriate, maybe, or maybe you were just saying Bunny's that guy. Thank you so much for the $420, super rare $420 contribution to Elon smoking a joint Tesla combination. Thank you, man. On 80's night, it is the 80's stream, the 8th of the month. We tend to do it sometimes.
Many Go Lawyer tipped $25. Hey Mitch, I found $20,000 worth of ADA in my couch. I was looking at BCH and Solid's possible setups. I'm assuming you have charted one by now. Can you do the other? Long-time viewer, twice annual subscriber. Is that a joint?
It could be a joint. Dude, it really is, I guess. Oh my God. Butterfly that guy. Bunny's guy. Bunny's that guy. Butterfly that guy. How many more? You got any more animals we could do? We could do all the harmonic animals, dude. That would be like a pretty cool thing. And the jar being full of Elon Musk emojis, that would be something that's never happened before either. Joyful that guy. Oh, Chad, you see what's going on right now?
Is that a joint? Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
Joyful that guy.
Joyful that guy. That's not an animal, dude, or an insect, or a bug, dude, or not related to crypto. That was related to Kamala and communism. Thank you so much for the communist contribution. Gingerly that guy. What the?
Is that a joint?
Gingerly that guy.
I don't gingerly that guy. Was that even appropriate? Did that even make sense? Mama Ivy coming in with a 1,680 contribution. When you haul. Do you understand, Mama Ivy, that we made all-time high on Bitcoin on the candle close, on the daily, on the weekly? Doge made the highest daily candle close since May of 2021. So we have like multi-year highs on Doge, dude. Oh my God. I think we're approaching a record on 420 contributions in a stream before. We've never done this. Chat, is that unicorn? Was that a freaking unicorn joint? I don't know what a unicorn joint is, but I do approve. Holy crap, man. Can we please get some more hype in the chat here? I mean, this is like incredible. Okay, anyone? This is funded by Alabama taxpayers, apparently. I think my mom is just trying to make me feel better that Bama got snubbed on the playoffs. Yep.
Can you check Samo first Memecoin built on Solana only 4B supply? Appreciate you, Mitch.
What's up, Mr. Stark? Oh, so we did have an increase. Okay, it's $25 request now. Just saying. It's just the way of the world. Someone requested Fartcoin, and it was like, wow, it went up 55% yesterday. Fartcoin. Oh, what the heck?
Anonymous tip $28.27. Hey Mitch. Can we take a look at Siri please? 0.007086278ETH.
Siri, yeah, we'll look at Sirius XM radio, sure. Well, look, thank you for the Ethereum contribution. Okay, so it's interesting, and we finally got like it looks like they broke the heart line, you know, with the close on Doge of the channel. Hopefully we could, you know, Bitcoin stop selling off some, and like maybe, just maybe, we could back test the heart line as support for running to like 52 cents, 52.5 cents. That'd be really nice. Okay, so we're still just looking at these big, larger market cap S coins. All right, those are Solana now, 235. You know, this one's just been really struggling. It might need to go back to 221. You know, I know it may be set up, but it wasn't like there wasn't a very good. I mean, it was just like you're playing momentum. You're not playing value. You're playing, you know, well, it could hold and run sooner rather than later. You know, just taking a small chance. It's nothing like what we saw at the 130s. That was the level, the only level that made any sense for taking a really strategic long. Nothing's made sense on Solana since September, maybe early October. Since then, it's nothing. Like, you just can't play it properly. They bearish engulfing, and now we had like just a indecision candle, and now they're starting to sell it off again. You know, if it does dump, this is exactly where you can't be surprised if this thing pulls back to 220 to 215 to $200 again. You just can't be, because it just had a stupid run. I mean, it just ran how much? I mean, it just ran 100% in 2 months. One of your largest altcoins in the world. So if it goes up 100% in 2 months, yeah, a pullback, least surprising thing ever. If you're surprised, you're clearly in need of some education on how markets work. Okay, when assets go up 200% in three weeks, a month, 2 months, yeah, pullbacks start becoming really probable. The probability increases the higher they run. And it doesn't mean that it's all over. It just means that you get a pullback, and, you know, buyers come back in, they defend levels, and then it runs once more after the oscillators reset everything. Because when things run up that fast, that occurs. And there you go. Bitcoin back to 100K, already down over $1,000 on the new week. This is, again, what's been happening almost every single week. Almost every single week we've been seeing a big sell-off as soon as the new week starts. And it hasn't changed. It's kind of having some continuity here, at least. So yeah, no history here on Sol. Like, we got some multi-year highs on Ethereum, good XRP stuff, Doge, Bitcoin. How about Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash had nothing too crazy, but they did run it to just the next major inflection point that goes back to 2018, 2021. Just a real 640 level. Okay, that if that was, you know, the 3 targets of the setup were hit. If there was a 4th target, it would have been like right here, and then above that probably would have been like 720. But yeah, I mean, just good runs. These things just, what happens if we get a red candle this week? It's not the end of the world. It might be the end of the world for you because you FOMO'd, because what are you doing? I mean, like, I'm just not empathetic when I'm here for, like, like I'm here, like, you know, like for free virtually, just looking at these assets when it makes sense to look at them and doing my best to like construct trading plans so people can like not just learn how to, you know, manage risk appropriately, but also to maybe make some money. And it's now at a level where, of course, if a pullback happened, if it went to 500 for a back test. What's up? How you doing? Ruby's here. She wanted to say hi. Do you want to say hi to them?
Yeah.
Say hi into the microphone.
Hello.
Lower it. Hold on a sec. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Ruby, we're just hanging out earlier, hanging out after stream, hanging out kind of now. Happy Sunday to everyone. Mama Ivy coming in, that was crazy. I mean, things are overheated despite what happens next, right? Yeah, you could press your luck and another green candle happens, and it'll probably be next week that you get a big pullback. Why can't I hear any music right now? Oh my God. Should be okay. I don't know, man. It's so dumb. These synthwave songs just get so quiet for so long, and I can't tell if even the music's on. Okay, so what happened? We had you know, like over the weekend, there were a few pumps, and one of them was Pepe. And chat, here it is, man. Jesus chimes for Pepe coin. Weekly all-time high, daily all-time high, everything all-time high. It's beautiful. So I don't think this is done, but if you watch the stream Friday towards the end, you know exactly what I said. Verbatim. I think this will, it was right here. We were like right here, 22 or 22,000. And it was like, I think this is going to be the weekend of the S coins, the scam coins. And, you know, it's broken out. It's up, you know, it was up 15% and then 6%. My God, 21% this weekend. And with Bitcoin down a whole percent, here's Pepe coin just up, hanging out, hanging around. I guess Fibonacci wise, maybe. Not even a 1270, 28,000, 29,000. The 1618 is 30,000. I think that's a good target area, short-term profit if you got in on this flag. But who knows where this thing's gonna go, man? Like, yeah, the sucky thing about this market now is like more people than ever are asking questions about what to do now, and it's like, man, like, what are you doing? How are you asking questions about what to do now? Like, we were here talking about the things to do. Be long on all the altcoins with the M shapes completing on the weekly and the back test, the key levels of 2019. And now you are just like FOMOing so bad to be taking fresh positions on any of these coins. And that's the problem with Bitcoin, man. Like, you just don't know when they're gonna do not a rug, but there will be some sort of like reset. Like funding rates, all that, pullbacks, and it will, like, you'll get 20-30% plus pullbacks on these altcoins. Yeah, 20 to 30% very fast, and it will just be, wow, man, S coin number 5,000's up 300% in a month. Wow, it's only down 20 to 30%, but oh, people will lose their effing minds, man. They will go crazy. And then it'll pivot in a week or two after, and then people will still be scared, and then maybe some new setups will develop, hidden bullish divert. You'll get some stuff, and then, hey, structures, and then it could rally again and go test those highs that it pulled back 30% from. This is a time for caution. If you're a swing trader, position trader, you should be realizing profit on at least some positions. Like, or you're crazy. They're all hitting targets, man. All of them. Like, Solana, dude, hitting the third target. I mean, like, I know there's a shorter term like setup on the 4 hour, 8 hour. It could easily fail. You're just playing momentum. Like, this thing could pull back to 195, 200, and it wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, Pirate Chain, dude. Yeah, Pirate Chain. What do you want, dude? It did it. It's over, right? The trade concluded, and look at it now. You're like at target one again. You're about to lose. If you lose that, it could reset. It could round trip. Traders market. Kittenheimer. Hit target 1 and 2, and that was it. It's still fine. It actually doesn't even look that bad down here. Really, it's not like extended and crazy right now like so many of these other freaking alts. Okay. I mean, Dogecoin obviously gone, like there's no real, I mean, GMT was a great setup, in mid-November, and it hit, it still looks good. It's not too far gone, but like a run like that, after hitting target one, exceeding it a little bit, if it does pull back, who cares? You got in down here. You're not worried about a 20% pullback. Yeah, it tends to happen after insane, like what did it do? It went up like 75%, 80%. And so pull back, you pivot, make a higher level, you run again, and then you hit much higher levels, just not right now. Like, and a big one is just like, how can you be surprised if something like Litecoin on the weekly hits 2 of the 3 targets in like 5 weeks, and it's still so elevated? It's just up there against target 2. Straight line up, from the entry. It's beautiful. I mean, like, now it's like, if you go back to $107 for a back test, it would be so normal. It wouldn't be weird. It wouldn't be crazy. But if you luck out, it breaks 137 sooner rather than later, and you run straight to 183. But that's not like our job to know when that's going to happen. So like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, you're hitting profit-taking levels for real traders. And you want to know what's happening next. Like, dude, 30% correction could happen next and it'd be completely fine. I mean, ApeCoin, a little different, it hit target 1, target 1 still a little bit above target 1. But I'm telling you, Bitcoin can't hold on, which is trying to hold on to a level. This is the old, if you see, this is the old all-time high from November 22nd, that swing high I have plotted there. And there's been price action correlation at least since the 6th. It's the 8th now. And They're still trying to hold on to it. If it doesn't hold, though, then, you know, the heart line's being rejected, kind of. Here's a little buying climax, a lower high, lower high. If they break it, then you could be going down to $96,000 and still be fine. But 96K, altcoins down 15, 20% plus. And it's not the end of the world. There's nothing wrong with that. So I hope it doesn't happen. I hope, like, hey man, they defend 99.4 and we're just going to 106 sooner rather than later, because that's the pattern completion zone of the deep crab. The deep crab, man, should be red. Speaking of deep crab, I had a really nice deep crab last night. Oh my god, like 3 pounds of it. Claw with a K. Hung out with Larly for the first time ever in person. We met. Larly's been with me since before the beginning. Crazy. You know, it's funny. We were supposed to start streaming together, and it just didn't pan out. So, like, crazy butterfly effect stuff. Like, whew. But anyway, so, right, I mean, if you're hitting target 1 and the thing's going from $1 to literally $2, it doubled in a month or less than a month? It did. Well, yeah, a pullback, it over doubled, over doubled. If you go down to 140, you lose a crap load of value, 20 or 30%, pivot highest low, and then you run again later. Like, but the people trying to get in now get devastated. They lose so much money in the short term. They're just negative P&L, and it's nasty. And you got to live with that. You got to sit in that. Oof. Or someone's taking profit, though, like they're doing the right thing, like we are, right? Like you're entering when it's appropriate, and you're taking some profit. You're not worried about the pullback because you're already up on your position, and you've taken some profit too while you hold through that sell-off. So yeah, I'm just saying, man, like there's not much like else to do. Like look, dude, even on high, it was perfect. November 24th, it was so close to target 1. It's still like just almost there, you know. But like, hey, if they pull it back, what happens if it goes to 6 cents for a back test of that swing high from May? Because Bitcoin can't hold on to 99.4. It's not a big deal. It's only a big deal to people trying to buy right now on everything. Okay. And how about this one? This is spectacular, Chad. This happened this weekend. Okay. This is DYDX. One of my favorites, I think, just because it was so perfect, right? The bottom of the trading range, the false bearish breakdown, the high volume, spring back test occurred, and you gotta have Jesus chimes for this one. Target 1 got hit last night, I believe, or maybe 2 nights ago, whatever. Yeah, 2 nights ago, it got hit, and it is still just right up against it. So you saw initial profit taking, like it came all the way down to 240 after hitting 269.5. And, you know, we have more targets. So if someone took some profit, okay, if it pulls back 20%, you're still in the position. What are you worried about? Not a big deal. It's going to run again later, or sooner rather than later. It could very well. This is what these altcoins do. So you get 2 and 3 targets up there, 366, 433. But it's just beautiful. It literally is. I mean, something like this is just, it can teach you so much about trading, how to construct trading plans, how to manage your risk, how to get maximum upside. So I think that's pretty amazing, man. About ZRX. What'd ZRX do? ZRX, man. Target 1, target 2, and that's it. Way off target 2 now. Do you see target 2 hits that and they pull it back here, and it's just right around target 1 now? And yes, there's one more target when things get crazy, but this isn't meant for like, oh, it's just going to do it in a week. Nah, it takes time. Eventually that target would get hit. But we understand target 3 is after we've had some corrections, some pullbacks, 30% down days. Oh my God, it's over for crypto. So nice, man. Just more success and whatever. I mean, that's just the whole purpose of the stream today, is talk about, hey man, understand where we are. We did it. We won. We did it. But man, you wanna stay a winner? You realize gains as a trader after these runs, these 5-6 week runs, 2 months, whatever. But, you know, not all the trades are complete. 2 of the targets got hit, not 3. Yeah. Well, the good news is when they pull it back, we'll get more opportunities on the 4-hour and stuff. Chainlink, oh my God, killing it, man. Chainlink had its highest daily candle close in years. The Link Marines are back, highest close since January 2022. A little bit more upside, you know, 28.66, but they already $28 and change. So you think they'd probably hit that before pulling back. But you see something like this, like, what can you do? You can't do anything. It's an impulse mode. This is when we were eyeballing it. We were looking at it down here in the 11s. It's like,
Brother
okay.
super chatted $40. Hey Mitch, can you look at dollar Mumu?
Oh yeah, we'll look at Mumu. Thank you, DRM, for the 40. Sorry, that's loud, dude. Is that
White
really loud,
Super
chat?
tip $26.12. Can you take a look at Myria /US 78.5537469 BAT?
White Slipper, thanks for the 2612. We'll look at your S coin. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but we're going to look at them, and they're probably not going to be actionable because they're probably impulsing like Link, like everything. The space-time continuum, the comet. This is why I make those metaphors. A trade setup is like a comet going around the solar system. The only time it's actionable is when it's visible to the naked eye for people on Earth. We can see it. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. Look, it's right there. My naked eye. Huh. Okay, that means it's actionable. Optimum risk management, max upside potential, increased probability of the particular outcome due to the edge you have on the market from identifying the patterns, the structures, the price action. But once that comet, you enter when the comet's there. But soon enough, the comet will be gone. It'll be on its way back to the other side of the solar system, and it will not be actionable again for a long time. And eventually it will come back, and we'll be waiting for it. And we'll just be going to other solar systems to look for the same setup. But unfortunately, it's a pretty homogenous market, crypto, because everything's kind of run, you know, here and there, different days and stuff. But like, if you look at all the structures, right? If you look at like, okay, OP coin, well, it did the thing. It did it. It was identical. The spring back test and bullish and golden candle, the M shape completion, it all happened, right? In early November, the election, all right. Even ACHR on other markets, other galaxies, you have different comments there too. Like VeChain, like there's nothing to do anymore. You had your opportunity for months, for a couple months, 6 weeks to a month, 2 months, and it's gone. Like, you longing now is really stupid. Like, it'll continue, but short term you could get destroyed trying to take a long right now FOMOing. But you get a 30% pullback, and it's, whatever. It may not happen. You may not get the pullback, but I'm just saying, like, do you care about trading like in normal market conditions, or are you just like, nah, man, I don't care. I'm just gonna do something stupid? Because this is like, I'm trying to teach you a framework to make money, consistently. So you buying right here is like really dumb, because what do you want from me? I'm pinging you. I'm live streaming down here and talking about the M shape and the bullish back test. And if you're patient, you'll make a lot of money most likely. And you have made a lot of money if you were patient. But up here, I don't know. I have nothing to tell people. I have nothing to say. Neo, same thing. Same thing. It's M shape, completes, higher lows, and it's gone. Up against resistance, and who knows? Like, this is exactly where it's reversed in the past, so it could do it again. There could be a lot of downside potential just for a pullback, and it's fine. Hold on.
Here's the extra $1 for Samo. Curious to get ETA on it.
Mr. Stark. Oh, Mr. Stark. Thank you, dude. From Winterfell or Iron Man. I don't know which one. Thank you. Yeah, we'll look at that for sure. I'm just talking more about like Cardano, right? I mean, like, come on, dude. The thing is gone. I mean, it's almost hit a major 382. And it's like, you're just pushing luck now. Like, this thing come back to 89 cents from where it is and be freaking fine. It would be normal, appropriate for pullbacks. If it falls below that, it goes to 70 cents. It's still phenomenal. That's a great opportunity to long. Get some value in an uptrend. Yep, so hold on a sec. Sorry. Dude, hold on. I'll be right back. Good God. Okay. Sorry, having to do things over here. But Ethereum Classic, I mean, it's just beautiful. What a freaking run, but off the M-shaped completion. You know, what do you do? There's, as a swing trader, you missed the comet. You are on the comet, and you are, you know, with the Kool-Aid drinkers, and you are far out in outer space now. I mean, this is where people, this is a reasonable level where someone would take some profit as a trader. Of course, they can just break it through, but again, you're pushing your luck and whatever. Yeah, we might. So the thing is, I'm saying all this and like talking about caution and stuff because of the beautiful run and the money made where you could have good stop loss set up. There's chance it just breaks through everything, and everything I said, like, that's crazy. I can't believe you'd say that. I can't believe you would say. Because now ETC's at $50 this week, and it's like, that's mania. That's irrational market behavior. That is not normal market conditions. That is like face melting, dump. That's where like, hey, guess what? Hawk Tuah girl and all these frauds, and hey, look, the Zoomers coming in and degenning, and like, for some time, like in market conditions, it can be insane. It can be like, oh, it just goes 50. Oh, it just goes to 65 next week. But like, this is in normal market conditions, which is like 98% of the time, 99% of the time, you have normal market conditions. Like, if you don't take profit on crypto, you will lose. They're not investments. These are not investments. These are financial instruments we use to identify structures on weeklies and dailies. We set up trading plans, we manage our risk appropriately, and we take profit. It's always been like that. And yeah, this time it could run up and be crazy. But you keep talking like that, because when we get out of the crazy market conditions, we go back to normal market conditions, you'll lose everything, and you'll have developed really bad habits too. Oh my God, man. Yeah, anyway, so we'll get to these requests now. All right, we're going to spend too much. And also, like, let's just look at freaking turtles. We like turtles. Turtles hitting a 1272 fib extension. I mean, that is not a joke, man. That is from the 2021 all-time high to the bear market low. I mean, that is it. Look at the run we've been on. Why would anyone in their right mind be like looking forward to taking fresh longs on anything right now? I mean, I know it can keep going, but dude, that's 63%, 64% in 34 days. That's pretty much kind of unheard of. That like almost never happens. So we're like, if you got in on this and you made money, like, man, realizing some of the profit and just waiting for a pullback. I mean, maybe not, because whatever, yeah, you're a genius and everyone's a genius and it's just going to keep going like this. But man, this is like where you definitely see flushes, liquidity flush.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
I don't know what to do anyway. Altcoins, man, like this, yeah, it's getting scary. It's starting to get like, I feel like how I was on MicroStrategy. I was like, I felt scared. I was like, oh my God, there's no way. And I was like, okay, $500, psychological 1414 level. I don't really care anymore. That's so much money so fast. Like, I'm out. Yeah, I think people are going to get liquidated at some point. And I just don't think my job is done, right? Like my job was to like educate and like show these setups. And now they've resolved, you know, the way that it was probable they would resolve. It wasn't certain. They could have easily failed. We know that. No expectations. And strategic stop loss is set up to protect us in case they fail. But they resolved and it was good. And that's great. And aggressive harmonic traders take profit at 8 points of harmonics and you hit it. And so I just... Let's get the request, man. Let's do it. Let's get freaky here. All right, let's get real freaky. First request was looks like it was you were looking at Bitcoin Cash and Soul, Mini Goat Lawyer. That's possible. So no. No, like that's the thing, right? So Mini Goat Lawyer, he said like, I was looking at Bitcoin Cash and Solana as possible setups. I know I posted that little setup on the 8 hour on Solana. It's starting to look like bad now. And really I'm looking at him like, it's not a good setup. You're buying your all-time highs and you know, you stop loss, whatever, you take on small losses, but still, I just don't feel like I have too much of an edge. I feel like my upside potential could be limited in the short term due to just how everything is right now, how crazy, 64% total market cap in 34 days. So Mini Goat Lawyer, like, just no. I'm sorry if you're new. I mean, like, but if you are watching the stream and you are newer here and you missed out on the entire, like, crazy run, like, I'm sorry. Like, I have nothing to say to you because I was here. Sorry, you weren't here when I was here. And I was here for free. It cost you nothing to just be tuned in to know what was happening. And now it's played out and now I don't know what to do. Now it's like people take profit and we just wait for a pullback. Or it keeps running and it's like, wow, this is crazy. This is psychotic. This is mania. Yeah, because mania will drive things higher now. So that's a request. So Samo from Mr. Stark. Okay, we'll go to it. Samo on... I don't know. He didn't give me obviously didn't give me an exchange to look at it. It's not on any reputable. I don't know, Mex. I'll look at Mex. And I've been here before. Here's your weekly up against resistance, right? You are not up against support. Back testing anything. You had a nice and golden candle, but again, it was just a close at resistance. I haven't looked at this in a long time. I mean, it's nice, you know, the trend's good. You made a higher low by the 200 but dude, you understand, like, sure, it could break upward and break out. We're gone, man. But look what they're doing so far. It's not really great. I mean, it's like they're testing, they're up thrusting. They're not even really up thrusting because they're never even getting candle closes above that level. It's just the wicks intraday. And now there's just wicks now. Like, That's not really great price action correlation to a key level. You should be breaking it and back testing it. They're not. They're doing the opposite. They're testing it as resistance. So for me, I wouldn't own this. I wouldn't buy it right now. That's me. I wouldn't buy this right now. And I don't really give a crap if it just breaks upwards and runs 100% in 2 days. You know, I just don't care. I think it's fine. I mean, but like, you know what you would want? No one's saying the bull market's over. No one's saying that. They're saying, though, a 300% run in 30 days, and you're like gonna be, oh no, a 30% correction can't happen. It's impossible. You've never participated in markets before, especially crypto. Like something like this, like maybe they're holding it. Like I would like something like that if you could get it. That'd be great. Then you get a local confirmation low at the 200. You know, rivaling the same low from December 3rd. That would be way better. Like, and then, you know, you could set a stop loss. Like, how do you set a stop loss on an asset that's just at resistance? You're not doing it strategically. You're just doing it randomly. So, cool. It's probably going to go higher eventually, man. Eventually. Good. Mr. Stark, thank you for your contribution. You know, like, but again, we're just looking for the framework. All the variables that give us a great opportunity for a fresh long. And if we don't have it, all we can do is talk about the levels and why it's not a great fresh long, even if it breaks upward. All right, Sirius XM Holdings. Ooh, it's been getting destroyed. Looks like it had a major split, so all my data got destroyed. My chart, the whole thing's wrecked. Okay, we're just gonna start fresh then. Dang, man. What have they done to this thing? All these wicks, crazy. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, dude, we looked at your S coin first on the stream. Yeah, if you're asking, yeah, if it's a random S coin, yeah, we looked at it earlier in the stream just because it's so important, it's so special. Yeah. There's a key level, you know, 1995, 01, 04, 2011, and now 2024, you know, they're holding it here. So, you know, it's on the weekly kind of interesting because terrible trend's awful. So that sucks, but you do have like exhaustion on the MACD. It's beautiful bullish divergence. Could turn into triple divergence eventually. You know, a lower low potential double bottom could be like a dragon pattern on the weekly. So, you know, yeah, it does look interesting. It's cool for like a wave up, right? But the performance could be terrible. Like it could run this thing up. It runs to $38. It makes another lower high than July and pulls back again. And maybe then, you know, so I would say like something like this could easily on the weekly usher in a rally, okay? But it doesn't mean it's gonna reverse the trend. It just, the wave will, you know, continue and then you pull back and then maybe we get something like this. And then all of a sudden a key level from history starts being regarded as support. And then you get like momentum shifting structures. And then it starts making more sense that, hey, there's more than before. But what we just did in late September, early October is make multi-year lows, lowest level seen since 2012. Dude, awful. So like, yeah, I would say what the weekly looks like could be setting up for a short-term rally, okay, that could take you as high as $37. But remember, I like finding higher lows. I like seeing evidence of someone out there accumulating a position. And when you have just made your lowest low on the weekly and the lowest levels in like 10 plus years, and it's not like the best argument. So yeah, sellers are exhausted though. So a short-term rally could be occurring, and that's all I can say about it. Pepe new old somehow. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's go back to it. Do I not have alert set up for Pepe? Because I own Pepe, dude. I'm a happy man. Dude, Pepe up 3%. You gotta be kidding. Oh my God. The weekend of the scam. Dude, that's so loud. Sorry. Well, there's the Pepe alert. Just in. Yep. So we were talking about what was it? 30,000. The 1618. Yep. 30 or 300,000. 300,000. It's worthless, man. But I'm not wasting my time. It's like 3/1000ths or something of a penny. You know. Wow, wonderful, dude. Not one extension's hit yet so far. So that means definitely some more upside. I'm in the chat for Pepe, man. Pepe was different, right? Pepe blew up, and you know, while all these other altcoins have been running like unreal crazy, guess what? Pepe hasn't. Pepe is like desynced from, you know, the homogenous nature of this market. It's been consolidating while everything's been running. So now it's starting to run while the rest of the market's kind of overextended by a lot, right? So anyway, yeah, we'll have another alert set if things start getting crazy for Pepe. All right, Mumu for DRM brothers. I can't remember. Quinex maybe. Nope, I guess not. Not that one. Mex. Yeah, Mex. This is beautiful. I mean, this one, here's the thing, right? Like, it looks good. It looks pretty poised for higher prices for at least 74.84 there. I'm just saying, I'm not wasting my time with denominations on these useless scams, okay? Cool though. It's a meme, whatever. Good trend, good price action, trading above the 200 moving average. I like 1 and 2 here. Hidden divergence on the oscillators, nice. But it's just kind of like if Bitcoin pulls back, this thing is not going to play out.
Caveman tip $26.78. XMR/USD weekly breakout confirmed. Thanks, 0.203058443 LTC.
Thank you. We'll look at Monero. Sure. Thank you.
Dollar Omnom may be illiquid on Mex, but on Doge Chain there is over $1.6 million in decentralized liquidity. This S coin could run, and it is sitting comfortably on long-term support. Please take a look at Doge Eat Doge Dollar Omnom.
Doge Eat Dogecoin. Can we please have a 50% correction? Please. I think we need a 50% correction. Okay. Hawk Tua and Doge Eat Dogecoin being requested. Like, thank you for the contribution. You know, I'm grateful. I just can't even believe it. Bartcoin was Friday. Doge Eat Doge on Sunday. Damn, it's not the playoffs. Bitcoin can't break 100K, not for more than an hour. Okay. Yeah, it makes it less scary. I know. That's the boomer voice. Okay, so I mean, it looks good, triple bottoming. But I'm just looking at Bitcoin and I'm like, well, 1618 on the weekly was tested finally. Highest weekly candle close ever. If it keeps going, these got a chance. It looks fine to me. Anything above, really anything above like 3712, that's a lot lower. I mean, that lose half its value and it's still fine. The trend's still fine. So it's like, you know, the closer you were, I think, to 4200, probably the easier it was going to be to manage risk. You're trending well. You're still making higher lows. I mean, if you look at the 8 hour or something, it's probably an M shape. Man, it's like a really nice little M shape here. You know, like this is pretty cool. I do dig Mumu. I like Mumu, dude. Look, and you got kind of a type 2. See, this is a bullish bat pattern. Not a very significant time scale, but is a little bat pattern. Okay, and it's almost like you can see 1 and then 2, and then yeah, there was like bullish divergence on that slightly lower low. But like, you know, what'll tend to happen, or any kind of pullback of Bitcoin, you get something like this again, and then, oh my God, that would be like phenomenal optimum entry down there at much lower prices. You know, it would be losing 30% of its value to get a good entry now. But yeah, it still looks all right. Good trend, and yeah, whatever. Mumu. All right, memes. Okay. Myria coin. Wow. Created yesterday. Just kidding. Just another one where it's like, hey, okay, I remember this. Dude, that, man. Do we have evidence? I look back in my, there's gotta be something, man. I remember this now. Bro. It was October 24th, 2023. Myria S coin looking great. Lots of accumulation. And here was the chart. After everyone in the Patreon over a year ago was pinged on it, you were pinged. It was sitting there. It was beautiful. And then proceeded to appreciate in value. I don't even know. Stupid levels. Like, that is crazy what it did. I mean, it went up October 24th. It went up 1,000% in 50 days after that ping, after that structure beautifully developed. And here we are. What do? It just had a stupid run. It like double bottom, like 1 and 2. Yeah, but the problem with the assets on this market now, it just went up 200% in 17 days. Can we pull back 20%, 25% and still be fine? Yeah, you could. Now, if you ever broke this 4.1 tenths of 1 cent level, it could be crazy again, crazy markup. But yeah, things are really tough when, you know, the closer you are to 2.2 tenths of 1 cent, the easier it's going to be to manage risk. The most optimum, you know, trading plans would be there. The weekly, just a really crazy looking double bottom. And like, really, the whole thing was just a dumb, beautiful. It is dumb and beautiful. Just the whole freaking chart is this. You got to be kidding me, man. Look, it's the M shape with a type 2 return. Okay, so that means like, yeah, short term, it might pull back 30, 40% on a big correction on Bitcoin. But in the long term, this thing's setting up, no doubt, 7 tenths of 1 cent and then 1 cent. I mean, it's setting up to run to those levels again, man. That's really what's going on. So short term, all of it's just, we might need a flush short term. But long term, this is unreal. And the same thing with a lot like VeChain. I think they're all going higher. I just think people might take profit. FOMO, degen, leveraged longs might need to get liquidated and learn some lessons. Short term, but long term, the world is ours. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, what if it goes down to 3 tenths of 1 cent from here? It's still fine. It's great. All pullbacks in this market should be bought. That's what I'm saying. You get a pullback, it's a blessing. It's an opportunity to DCA in an uptrend.
Hey Mitch,
and it's
can
pretty
you take
newly
a look
established
at
uptrend.
CSBR/used? Much appreciated, champ.
Seuss Game, thanks for the contribution. Casper, yeah, we'll look at it. Sure. Crazy, man. Myria. Let's see here. Next one was Monero. Wow, which has been like a heart rate monitor, hasn't it? What exchange? I don't even know anymore. It's been delisted from so many. I don't even know what I do. Poloniex, Kraken, Bitfinex, I guess. Yeah, Bitfinex. The old, yeah, that's where all the data is. Okay. Yeah, breakout confirmed. It's finally, okay, God, some pretty nice price action on the tail end, right? Spring back test of spring, kind of higher low November 13th, and yeah, highest level seen since April 2022. Fantastic, man. And this could continue. Like the target above like this 184 to 177 level, the target is undoubtedly 287 to $300. That's it. Like if you
Good day,
own this,
Mitch. Circle part of Coinbase will be doing their IPO very soon. What are your thoughts on the stock? Do you see it growing in value over time? Or you think it'll dump when this cycle ends?
I have no idea. Dude, that traditional technical analysis does not help you know anything, what you just asked me, unfortunately. So, man, again, like we look at the framework, we look at positive price action correlation to key levels, and that gives us a slight edge on the market, and typically at those levels with the edge on the market, the probability increase for upside. You can construct good trading plans with risk management. That's all we do here. That's, speculating on what Circle's going to do on an IPO, dude, I have no idea, and no one else does, but people will act like they know, and that's, hey man, people, yeah, are gurus, man. They know everything. I'm okay saying the more I learn, the more I don't know, right? That's anyway. So yeah, this is, if you got in, if you were sitting in this thing 145, you're just waiting for almost $300, 287 to 300. That's about it. That's Monero. Pretty simple. Okay. All right. Thank you, Caveman. He wanted the weekly confirmed. Let me just confirm it. Yeah, man. Yeah, like that was. Yeah, I mean, breakout is. I wouldn't consider. I guess a breakout of the local 175, 180 range, sure. But again, if you just look, you see it's. You got upside here. You're waiting. And it's crazy. We're back above the 200-week moving average for the first time in a long time, right? They've been testing that bearishly. So just hang tight, man. Higher prices on Monero. Eventually, it might pull back because Bitcoin has to dump to 96K. But yeah, there's upside. Okay. Okay, the next request that met the minimum criteria, which if you're looking for an asset to be looked at formally, $25. It's above my head. It's not there for fun. It's I'm 100% crowdsourced community, man. All right, I don't take money from exchanges. I don't scam, I don't do any of that. I am funded by you and you only. And it's all voluntary. No ads on YouTube. No sponsorships. This is all I voluntarily do not accept sponsorships from anyone. I get them every single day for my entire streaming career. Every day, emails on sponsorships, and I've never answered. Just ignore. So the catch is, if you want an asset to be looked at, well, $25, man. And if that's not worth it to you, obviously you didn't value me or my opinion on the subject anyway. So what are you watching me for? Dogecoin, here we go. Buckle up, chat. Stair stepping. Yeah, looks like the trend reverse. You're in an uptrend now, okay? You are in a bullish trend on this chart. The higher lows. I like the pullback here. I like how it came down. It's an 886 retrace. Yeah, you're about to... Hidden divergence, hidden bullish divergence, I think, looks like. It's really tough, man. Like, y'all trying to get me to, like, want to make y'all buy new, like, fresh longs right now with the way the market is. It just... Y'all gonna learn. We're gonna show up and it's gonna be like, oh my God, everything's down 25% in a day or 20% in a day. And, like, what do you expect? Targets are hit on trade setups. Like, but yeah, well, we'll just keep looking. It's great. Anything above 566,242 is solid. One could construct a trading plan if they wanted. They could have a stop loss somewhere below that. I don't think you want to own it below that 566,000 level. You don't want to. That is very real. If it doesn't hold, history tells you it normally runs down to 225,000. So yeah, I mean, that would be how you would play it if you wanted. It's not bad. Dogecoin. They're, it's like a spring back test of spring in a little kind of way. Yeah, that's not bad here. I'm being real. You know how it is. I shoot you straight. Like, Not sure where the resistance supports are on this thing, man, but there you go. Yeah, that'd be your upside. 1.2 million right there. That would be if you were having a stop loss and you'd be taking some profit up there. But it's a good trend. Higher highs are lows, man. Okay. Discord link is old, yeah, but Brad's gonna post it real quick to y'all. And speaking of being crowdsourced, okay, there's a crowdsourced contribution right there. Anonymous, thank you so much for buying the indoor pillow. The what is it? The chart pattern indoor pillow. Please be sure to rest your head upon the chart patterns, and while you sleep, you are learning all of them. Thank you. Thank you so much for the the canvas print of the 2023 Wall Street October event. You know, I went to a charity auction on Wall Street last year. Anonymous, thanks so much for the merchandise purchase. The mug. Beautiful golden harmonic, golden R mug. Thank you, dude. That's it, right? Seems like it, yep. So nom, not bad. Above that level. Below that level is where the line in the sand. Okay. All right, Seuss Game wants Casper, which I don't think you're going to be finding an opportunity. It's up 3% today. Yeah, this is not something like you look at and say, time to long. It has, like all these others, right? It's gone up 270% in a month. And now it's up against major resistance, and they've tried once, and now they're trying twice. Now, if they break it, it could be a clean shot up to 4 cents.
JMB488 super chatted $30. Can you check out Micron stock? Looking to buy options this week and wondering where you think it will meet resistance?
JMB, thank you. We will look, okay? Something like this, I made as lowest lows ever just for the election, then blew up because crypto did because of Trump winning. It's impossible to manage risk, right? It would be like you buying at resistance. I want you to trade 100 assets, and on those 100 assets, I want you to long the asset as it's run up 300% in a month and it's up against resistance. Maybe this time, because the market is really stupid now and a lot of dumb people have joined the market, okay? But maybe it breaks the 4 cents, but this is where, like, if you play the numbers game and you keep longing at resistance, you will lose all your money really faster than anyone. Like, it will be the quickest and shortest way to lose all your money is to continue buying at resistance after 300% runs in a month. But hey man, this time it breaks. Whoa, dude, you said this, you said that. That's what the bull crap would happen if it broke the level. Like, I don't know if they're gonna break it, but I just know it's not at a value area. It's not a level where you can strategize. There you go, man. 1272 total market cap. We're down. I mean, Bitcoin's down $1,600 on the new day and the new week. This is what they do every single week now. They dump it after that weekly close. Let's see. The next person that met the minimum requirement would be JMB, and it'd be the most recent most recent request, which would be Micron Technology. I just don't know, man. Really on this one, there's like two schools of thought where you think it just had a major buying climax and then they bottomed it out and it's really nice. But my issue is the newer pieces of data where, okay, confirmation low, divergence, and the sellers were exhausted, so the bids came in. But like, what are they really doing? Like, they've really just confirmed far less market participants involved with this asset than we saw earlier this year, right? It's like really 1 and 2, like one top and then the second top. Both of these highs are substantially lower, not even enough demand to go fill a gap at 128. So that's not good. That's like the trend reversed, like blow off top, right? Buying climax up there. Nothing's ever the same. Again, the trend's reversed, but you don't really know it yet. But then they attempt the rallies once and then twice and over and over and over again, right? Locally. And now you've dumped and you're back at this level where, hey man, if they hold it, this could pivot it and we run again and we're going to 130, we're going to 128. So if you were trying to play it, all I could think about is like having a stop loss at like 95, 94.80, 94.90. Because I don't think you want to own Micron at all below the 2021 peaks, 2022 peaks. I don't think you want to. I think your argument becomes invalid. So you don't have much. Like you're at 101. Okay. And again, if you're falling, if you're hitting 94.90, 94.80, I think your argument now is invalid for upside. I think you might have an argument for maybe some upside if they hold $96 successfully. They're trying to. They're really trying to, but you're still below the 200 moving average. I don't have enough evidence to feel that comfortable on semiconductors yet. I just don't. There's no animal spirits anymore. Man, this thing was going like... And then it ended, and now we don't know if it's still ended, but you got a chance. Okay, so I think there's a line in the sand to own and to not own. Okay,
Rishi Patel super chatted $50. Hey Mitch, can you check out Baba and GME please? Is this a type 2 on Baba? Looking to pick up some calls on both. Always appreciate you. Hashtag Naga.
Rishi Patel, thank you so much for the 50. Thank you, man. So this one's very nebulous. It's like you might be in a complete transition period. Like the trends still, the verdict's out. And depending on what happens, will determine where we're going, right? Like if they're breaking the level, we could very well be heading right back down to 84 and then making a leg down to the 70s. But if they hold this level, we start getting favorable price action after the back test. We start breaking that 200, we can start maybe getting above 115. Then you're starting to think maybe you're going for a deeper retrace up to an 886 at 150 eventually. And then that's its own story about like that's where people take profit on maybe a drag in, you know, a bearish W shape develops up there. So I'm just not sure, man. It's tough. Semiconductors are tough right now. They're not easy at all. You don't know really what's happened. Like you know the buying climax occurred after a crazy run. And the divergence played out mediocre. It was very mediocre performance on the divergence. But hey, you're still not making lower lows yet. You're still trying to hold on to a level. So if they can defend this, we're good for 130. Okay. But if not, just get ready for way lower prices. Okay. So Baba type 2. Oh boy. We almost hit target 2, man. That thing was beautiful. But then, hey, China's screwed, dude, right? So what was the question? You said you're looking to pick up calls on Baba. Well, my concern with Baba is anything below 85.71. I'm kind of gonna be weirded out. I want it to be above 85 or 86.75, 85.71. I want it to be above that level, and it's currently kind of trading at it. Yeah, it's like just right at it. That's such a big level. Like your insurance would be okay if they can, if we could somehow hold this level, maybe back test it, show a local confirmation low or something like that. That could be really good for upside. That was a really nice correction. Still above the 200 moving average, starting to show positive momentum again. It's not too bad. They filled a bunch of all the gaps too were filled. Now you got to love that. Now they're unfilled gaps to the upside, $100 target if it was gonna hold this level and start running again. But yeah, I mean, I think this is, you're starting to get to levels that are very intriguing on Baba again. Yep, I like it. It's not bad here. It could be better, right? You could get better structures, more consolidation here to probably increase your probability. But yeah, not too bad here. I don't think I would own it below 83 bucks. 82, 80, below the 200. I wouldn't own it. There's a lot of downside. It could take you to $73 if you don't hold that level. So yeah, not bad. Okay. Bruce sheet. And then GME, which, come on, man. Trade setup, active trade setup, hit target 1 already, still struggling at target 1. I don't know if it's going to see target 2. Target 2 is 46.50. Right. I mean, there was time, like it was very simple, right? It was the accumulation structure, good price action. Okay. Target 1 was hit, and now you're just sit still at it. If they break it, I think you have an easy run to 46 and change. I'm not sure if it's going to make it. I don't know if they're ever going to hit targets, you know. Seems fine now, but just have your alert set above 30 bucks because that's the big breakout point. So what was the question? Was there a question about that one? No, you just want me to look at it. Yeah, it's all about $30. They break 30, you go to 46.50. You don't, you're heading back down to 23.20, $20. That's it, man. Okay, so earnings are next week. All right, on Micron. Yeah, I don't know, man. This flip your coin within flipping coins now. It's very uncertain. It's not great, man. That's like you are casinoing. You are pulling the lever of the slot machine. You're not really at all playing poker. You are not sitting on the button with ace king, ace queen suited, pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket queens. You're just not really on anything in crypto anymore. You do not have an edge anymore because you had an edge, and you're witnessing the aftermath of having an edge on the markets. And I hope it was very educational for a lot of you that are newer, that haven't seen a cycle play out. But you saw the bottoming structures, and now here we're 300% in a month, and it's beautiful. For newer people, I have nothing to tell you, but you should have been here, and there's nothing. You have no excuse for not being here. Sorry. Okay, so real quick, let me just say we had some more people that have renewed their Patreon and have joined for the first time ever. And I just want to say real quick, Kirby H, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Harika B, thank you for joining the Patreon. Zen, thank you for joining the Patreon. Teamster, Nathan M, thank you for joining the Patreon. Zil Farmer, thank you for the 12 months continued support in the Citadel/Patreon. Bitcoin Tech, thank you for the 12 months continued support. Crypto Clan, thanks for 25 months tier 1. Sobchak, thank you for the 10 months continued support. Struggle Man, thanks for the 15 months. Unbelievable, thank y'all. Whatmate, thank you so much for joining for the first month ever. He joined because of the DYDX trade. Gaia Tiger, thank you for the 23 months of continued support. Wow, I mean, just the support of this community, it means everything, and I'm just so humbled and grateful to have y'all here, because you couldn't watch anyone, but you gave me a chance, and that's all I needed, because I know this stuff, and get, like, when you apply this framework, it gives you an edge. It gives you ace king suited. It gives you pocket aces. It gives you big stack. Okay. And there are variances where they fail. They can. But just like pocket aces can get cracked, just like ace king suited can nothing. Like, right? Whoops. Nothing on the flop, nothing on the turn, nothing on the river. It happens. But again, you play the numbers game, and it all works out. So thank y'all for coming out. Oof, not really. Good song, yikes. Okay, so I'll be back. You know what I was talking about today. The sermon, right, was understand where we are. Corrective waves happen. They're normal. But if you are FOMOing, you're going to lose a lot of money in the short term. Real fast. But yeah, you could keep going. Keep pushing your luck. So until next time, respect the TA.